Mic check. Mic check. Checking the mic. Oh, wait, I can't hear you. I gotta... Oh, the phone. I'm not overmodulated. I like the camera.
Mic check.
Oh, I can hear you now. Okay.
Checking the mic.
Mic. Checking
the mic.
See, this is the hard part about singing with each other over Zoom is there's going to be a little bit of a delay.
Nope. Mic
check.
Mic check.
Checking the mic.
Checking the mic.
Mic. Beautiful.
Hi, Warren.
Hi, Betty. How you doing?
I feel like our two, for whenever you make our social media videos of this, you're wearing a white hoodie and your background is like all white walls. And then I'm wearing
Gray.
like a dark shirt with a dark
Brooding.
background. We're like
Brooding.
We're like good versus evil.
Ooh, yin and yang.
You have your hair in a ponytail?
I do. I got a little man bun going.
No.
Got a little man bun going.
Do you do that often?
Not terribly often. I think the reason why I have it in a man bun today is the last time I washed my hair, I forgot to put my product in it, and when I do that, it gets very what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, just get comfortable. What's the word I'm looking for?
Greasy?
No, opposite. I have to put I have to put the product in it to give it a little bit of weight, or else it just kind of it's just all wispy. It's wispy. Wispy is the word. Wispy is the word. Wispy is the word.
Wispy is the word. Wispy is
the word.
Wispy is the word. Wispy is the word. That's all my song is. Mine was super simple. You had two stanzas in yours, or two lines. I had one.
It was a little bit more complex. I'll give you that.
Yep.
I was going to say something I forgot. Oh, you always reference showing what we do here, and I never make the videos.
I keep hoping you will, and so one of these days you will. Man, it's been a while.
It has. I actually suggested making a video. You remember that? That was like weeks ago now. I said, "Hey, we should do something where I make a video."
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I think we should. Although it does raise the bar for me, and I think sets me up immediately for failure. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Just kind of seemed like a good idea.
I think it's important for our audience, all 35 people.
You're soft, by the way, right now. You're soft. You're soft.
Oh, I'm soft?
You got a soft focus. Center up, baby.
How's this?
Center up.
How's this?
Center up.
How's this?
You're soft.
Still
Buddy,
soft?
you can't see yourself? There you go.
Oh,
you're in there.
you mean my focus? I thought you meant.
I
thought you meant the volume was soft.
Your constitution, like
My
your
volume,
soft
the volume.
soft person. No. Your focus was soft. Speaking some.
I'm very soft. I'm non-confrontational. I'm soft.
I'm soft.
Yeah. I think I
feel
would.
like who's softer? Who's softer?
Oh gosh.
I think I'm softer.
Yeah, I think you'd be softer.
I think the fact that you were raised with 3 other males, I think, gives you the edge. 4. Well, I'm not counting your dad.
Yeah.
I mean, and you are one of the males.
That's
3 other males.
Yes, that's
and
true.
your sister's tough too. Hey, your sister's tough too.
She's a tough cookie.
She's a tough cookie. She gotta be.
She's tough cookie. I mean, when's the last time you had to, like, I don't know what the word is. I don't want to say challenge somebody, but have to go to them.
Sure.
And have like a legit
Stick my chest out a bit.
Stick your chest out a bit. Have a hard, like, hey, kind of, push, poke them in the stomach a little bit. Poke them in the chest.
Like, hey.
Yeah.
Hey. I don't know. I think when I have those conversations, I always try to make it even, like, hey, me too. I got to check myself here.
Okay.
But I'm just letting you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I want everybody to be happy. I just want people to be happy.
Right.
I don't want to go in there and make somebody unhappy. I feel like there's a lot of people out there they just want to bring people down.
Sure.
Just want to bring them down.
Sure.
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
You want to do that. You want to you're a bring people down kind of guy.
Yep. I like to tear down. I like to tear down. There are people out there who like to build people up. I like to tear them down. I'm a words of discouragement love language guy.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's my love language. I will I will show my love for you by tearing you down in discouraging words.
yeah. Well, you know what you're doing? You're tearing them down so you can build them back up.
Somebody else can build them back up.
Right. You're doing the tough work there because
Right.
that's yeah.
It's easy to make somebody feel better. It's
Oh,
hard
yeah.
to make them feel really bad about that.
There are entire aisles at grocery stores, convenience stores, filled with greeting cards that
Right.
build people up. Entire aisles, Jeremiah. It's so easy. Just walk in, pay $3, and you're building somebody up. Tearing them down is work. That's labor.
Yeah. Oh man. So there's been a hiatus in our podcast. Which hiatus was longer? The planned hiatus? Or the Warren goes to Tucson hiatus?
I think the Tucson. Well, it's close.
I think it's close. Yeah.
I didn't count the days, but it's close. It's close. Is this season 3? Is this season 3?
Might as well be.
Oh my goodness.
What
Yeah,
were you doing
no,
out there? It sounds like you were working like a little dog out there.
Yeah, we were doing. We were making videos.
Okay.
Making videos. You know how it goes. And this
Okay.
is like under wrap stuff. This is like secret stuff. You saw some of the content I was sending. you.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Helicopters.
Helicopters.
Noodle men.
Noodleman.
We had noodle men out there.
Cacti.
Cacti. I don't think I sent you any cacti, but there were cacti. Rest assured, there were cacti. No, it was it was work.
How long
It was
we
work,
got there?
but about 2 weeks, just under 2 weeks. I think it was like 12 days left on a Monday,
Okay.
and came back not the following Saturday, but the Saturday after that. Saturday after that.
And did this project get out of like was it did you guys bite off a little bit more than you could chew once you got out there? Was it like a
No, I mean it was just one of those things where you want to make sure that you're getting the good stuff. So we just stayed forever.
Yeah.
Most days and made sure that what we got was what we wanted. And Sunday alone, I think I told you this, 19 hours. 19-hour day. You ever
Good
put in a
grief.
19-hour day, buddy? You ever put in a 19-hour day, buddy?
Yeah, I think I probably have. Not probably on one probably not on one specific job, but
Right.
There are weekends I will go from shooting a wedding in which I'll leave my house at 6 a.m., get home at 11, and then wake up at 5 and go to work on Sunday. So
Yeah.
pretty close. Yeah, pretty close to that. I probably do that but maybe 2 or 3 times a year. I probably have a schedule like that.
You're probably also like me in that when you have a lot of editing to do,
Yeah.
those are some long days. Those can be long days, man, because the hours just slip away when you're editing.
They really do. Hey, I want to talk to people about. We're going to turn this into a video podcast, but there is there's a term for the anxiety that you've been on a shoot all day,
Yeah, sure.
and you get in the car and you're driving home and you have this sense of dread of, oh my gosh, what if I didn't get enough footage?
Oh yeah, you
know what I mean?
never do, and you never do.
You never do what? Get enough footage?
There's always more footage.
Well,
I mean,
sure.
Again, I won't speak for you, but whenever I'm editing, there's always little things where I'm like, oh, I should have done one more take on that one, or oh, I wish I would have, instead of like this angle here, I wish I would have done this.
But
You
your
know what
stuff,
I mean?
your stuff is more set up, right?
Not really. I mean, sometimes.
Okay.
A lot of this stuff was that we just got back from, but even that,
Yeah.
there's a lot of play. There's a lot of play. There's a lot of play in there.
Hey, whenever you were thinking, you kind of did this to your. I'm for one, for the audience, for when they watch the video, I am freshly shaven. So my routine is I'm a once every 4-day shaver. Okay. And so I have to time it out. Like if I'm gonna be around people shooting a wedding and I want to look my best, I know I need to shave 2 days before that day.
Okay.
2 days.
So you're saying you don't look your best when you're freshly shaven?
That's right.
Why?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think I like a little bit of.
You like a little bit of that. You like a little bit of that.
A little bit of depth. A little bit.
Does that help you? Does that help you tear people down when you got a little bit of that stubble?
Yeah.
They're like,
yeah.
geez, I don't want to mess with this guy. Look at the stubble.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think if you look at all the villains in all the movies and stuff, usually they have some sort of facial hair, except for Ivan Drago.
Oh, yeah.
Ivan Drago was smooth all over.
Oh my God! That guy.
Every inch of that man was smooth. and oily.
And oily. Dolph Lundgren is very smart. He's a smart man. He's like a rocket scientist or something.
Mm-hmm. Is he married? Is he married to his movie wife in Rocky IV?
Oh, is he? I don't think I'd ever heard that.
If there was only a way,
find out.
There's only a way to look this up.
Also, you have to check to make sure they didn't get married and get divorced, because that happens. That happens.
Okay. Come on. Okay, hold up. All right, here we go. So what's gonna be your answer here? Do you think he is, or
I'm gonna say no. I mean, the question is, was he ever married to her? And I'm still gonna say no.
Married to? Is it Bridget? Oh, Bridget Nielsen, right? Is that who that is?
Was that her?
I think
that might be right.
Okay. Oh, yep. Yes, they were.
They were married.
Was it during? Oh, wait, hold up. Maybe not.
What was the timing?
Bridget Nielsen was too nervous to act with ex-husband. Oh no, I was getting. She was with Rocky. She got married to Rocky in real life. That makes sense. Okay. The Russian marries. Oh, we can't talk about Russia, Warren.
Oh no, we kind of slipped into it. Kind of backed into that one.
Anyway, I shave 2 days before I'm going to be around people and want to look my best. Uh-oh.
My dog does not like that.
Oh.
He's mad.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what's going on up there?
It sounds really close.
Warren is stepping away from the microphone. He's looking up the stairs.
No, I think maybe somebody's delivering something. I don't know.
It's better than a washing machine or dryer.
I think it was both on that one. I don't know. Hey, before we move on from Dolph Lundgren,
okay.
Am I saying that right? Lundgren?
Yep.
Lundgren?
Yep.
Lundgren. He was in a movie with Brandon Lee before he sadly passed away, in which it's a buddy cop movie. And
Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Yep, Showdown in Little Tokyo. It is a so bad it's good.
33% on Rotten Tomatoes.
So bad it's good. A buddy of mine and I were watching that movie once, and the relationship between Brandon Lee and Dolph Lundgren's character is very bizarre. Brandon Lee's character is almost obsessed with Dolph Lundgren's character.
Okay, it is not to the. You go ahead. Sorry.
To the point where my buddy and I were like, I'm not going to be surprised if Brandon Lee's character, makes a reference to Dolph Lundgren's character's like manhood.
What would he say about his man? But
just that a compliment of some sort.
Oh,
that gotcha. We were joking. We were just like, he's probably going to say something about the. Not 5 minutes later,
Kenner, just in case we get killed, I wanted to tell you, you have the biggest I've ever seen on a man.
Thanks.
My daughter sometimes listens to
I'm sorry. His members only jacket.
His members only jacket.
Nice members only jacket.
I used to have a members only. I love that members only jacket.
Did you really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was a real thing. It said members only on it. Oh gosh, your dogs. What is going on?
Sorry. I am so sorry.
Are they barkers? Are they?
Yeah. If they see people outside nearby, anybody nearby, you're gonna get barked at.
Our dogs will bark. Ozzy will bark, for sure, and but then Aunt Darlene is hard of hearing, and so she'll start barking. The only time you'll ever hear her bark is if she hears Ozzy bark. Yeah. Mostly because I think she's as excited as she's hearing something once. She's like, "Oh, hey, that's a sound. I remember what those are like. This is exciting. I'm gonna start doing this too."
Yeah,
but she doesn't have any teeth, so if she got up to you and started biting you, you just feel like it would feel like a wet carrot that was just out of the microwave. You have two wet carrots out of the microwave. Put them together. Put your hand in between those two carrots, and then somebody squishes those two soggy carrots. That's what it feels like if she were to bite you.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna test that out later. We do have baby carrots, so I'm gonna test it out.
Okay. All right. I was expecting more. Do you think Dolph Lundgren would have been a bigger star if he was in the United States? You know what I mean? Like he was such like a good-looking guy that
is my co-host here Brandon Lee? Chill out on the Dolph Lundgren love. Jeez. He's so pretty.
He's so
No, you're right.
Wonderful.
You're right, though. You're right, though. I mean, Rocky 4, I think people think about the training scenes, right? And Rocky 4 and the, but Dolph Lundgren, Ivan Drago is such a huge part of that movie and making it great. Making it great.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. On the count of 3, I'm going to give you a second to think about it. I want you to, on the count of 3, we're both going to say our favorite section of the training scene in Rocky 4. Like, what's your favorite moments? Like, they do a lot of things. Each of them are doing a lot of things, right? Like Rocky's I won't say specific things he's doing because I don't want to spoil your answer.
Right.
Rocky's in the snow. And
well, don't say.
I'm not gonna say. And Dolph is in basically a high-tech lab in Russia. Each of them are doing different exercises, different things to get them ready.
Yes.
I have an absolutely favorite thing that one of them does. While I've been trying to vamp here to allow your brain while I'm talking.
Yes. Mine is overloaded with the imagery of that. I mean, that's the section of the movie.
Oh, for sure.
That like 5 minute, however long it is. That's the movie, right? That
I bet it's like
sequence.
I bet it's like 90 seconds. I bet.
Is it? I thought it was longer than that.
That's a 5 minute.
That's true. It's probably not 5 minutes.
Sequence is a long time.
Okay, after we answer this, we're gonna go
to YouTube and we're gonna see. Okay, so do you have an answer?
It has to be an exercise or just a moment, because there are other things going on.
A moment. It doesn't have to be one of the exercises, but it can be like a moment. They cut back and forth. Each of them are doing something. So
yeah. This is going to be one of those things that I answer, and I'm probably going to almost immediately regret what I say. Or it's one of those things that's just I hate saying, "Hey, what's your favorite album?" or "What's your favorite movie?" I hate giving those answers because it's so fluid.
Right.
But okay. Also, because of the delay, I'm going to say my answer a half instant earlier than the countdown stops. So wait, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then we say our answer.
So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. This is me giving my answer.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna start a little earlier.
Actually, you're a little later. I think you're a little later. If I'm doing the countdown, your answer is gonna be a little bit later because there's a delay.
But to me, will it be later?
I don't know. No, to you it'll be right on time. To you it'll be right on time. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Do you have your answer?
Yes.
Okay. This is the there is no podcast answer to the question. What's your favorite moment from the Rocky 4 training montage? Thank you. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When Dolph Lundgren
Ivan Drago getting injected with steroids.
Dang it! I didn't even finish mine. Dang it!
I know you stopped. You stopped to listen.
I know. I did it. I stopped. Shoot! We said the whole thing, and I ruined it. Mine is when Ivan Drago punches this machine, and some number shows up, and then everybody's like, "Whoa!" and this guy like writes it down.
But he does it like a few times, right?
I think
he
so.
He hits it once, and it's like high, and they're like very impressed. And then he does it again, and it's even higher.
Yeah. I don't even know what that number is. Maybe like pounds per. I don't know what it is. Pounds per inch. I don't know what would be the thing that they're.
It's the level of pain that Rocky's about to experience. That's what that is.
Yeah, and then when Ivan Drago is getting the steroids injected, like they even have it like the steroid itself is like dripping down is
that's like of that favorite part. That's the most favorite of the favorite part, where it's like just it's like they're loading him up with steroids. It's just like pouring out of the needle.
Like, can you imagine like if you went to the doctor and the nurse is like injecting you with like your COVID vaccine. So you get your COVID vaccine, but she's like so passionate about it that like the COVID vaccine is actually like dripping out of the needle and your.
And then you cut to me like, because that's what I think that's the next shot is they fill him full of steroids and then it just cuts to him. He's like,
You got to explain. This is a podcast. People can't see what you're doing unless you make a video.
No, well, remember the video. We're gonna make a video of this like we always do.
Okay, good. All right. Well, that was awful. It was my fault.
Okay, we need to find out how long the training montage is.
Okay, here we go.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
do that now.
My
Are we racing?
Yeah, YouTube.com's Rocky 4 training montage. Here we go. Here it goes.
Oh,
No.
oh my God!
7 minutes? 9
I
minutes?
it was. It's 9 minutes.
No.
Now,
That one starts with some dialogue. Hold up.
I think it's maybe 4 minutes. Because if you look at Rocky 4 training montage, Hearts on Fire HD, that one's 4 minutes.
Golly.
And what's funny is I'm looking at
Wow.
this, and I can see that I've watched most of the video. There's a progress bar on it.
I wonder if YouTube tells you when you watch
Hearts on fire, strong desire. Yeah.
Well, I stand corrected. You win that little argument. I stand corrected.
Nearly
Wow.
5 minutes.
Wow. That's a long montage.
But it just flies by. I think your
Absolutely.
reaction to how long you thought it was is
Yeah.
indicative of how great it is. 'Cause
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
Just flies by. Just flies by. But thinking of all that, he climbs up the mountain. He's carrying the log. I love when he's in the room and, I mean, talk about oily. Oh my goodness.
Right.
Sly Stallone
Right.
doing those sit-ups and the pull-ups.
Yep. Oof. Okay. All right. I want to redeem my little countdown. We're gonna do one more of these. Okay. This is gonna be what's your Rocky 4? When you hear the title Rocky 4.
Yeah.
What's one of the first things that comes to your mind? Sans training. Okay.
Anything else?
Anything else? For me,
I
okay, you got it.
got it.
Okay, here we go.
Are you gonna stop this time?
No, I'm gonna
your-
power through, even if I don't catch what yours is, because I'm concentrating on just saying mine. Here we go.
Yes.
5. This is our first image that comes to our mind when we think of Rocky 4 without besides the montage. Here we go. Oh, the training montage. Sorry, the 5-minute long training montage. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The slow
When
motion
Rocky grabs a
gloves
picture
coming
of
to
Ivan
each other,
Drago
and
and he
exploding at
crumples
the
it up
very
and he
beginning of
looks
the
in the
credits.
mirror.
Okay, what was yours? What did you say?
Mine was when Rocky. It's actually, you know what? I might have screwed up.
Uh-oh.
I might have screwed up because I think this is part of the training montage.
What
I
was
think
it?
it's at the. I think it's towards the end. It's when he's looking in the mirror and he's
Yeah.
got the picture of Drago there
Oh,
as like
yeah.
motivation, right? And he has it there
Mhm.
for a lot of his training. But at the very end of his training, he grabs it and he crumples it up and he looks in the mirror.
Let me see. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you've No, at the end of the training he's on a mountain.
I think it's right before that. I think I messed up. I messed
Okay.
up.
Well,
You messed up the first one. I messed up. This
yeah.
one.
Did you hear what mine was?
I didn't.
The opening credits when the Soviet boxing glove and the American boxing glove are slowly coming together, all through the credits, and then and they just look like those balloons you get at Kroger.
Yeah, that looked like I'm remembering it as like a practical effect.
Yes.
It almost
was
would have
definitely
had to have
practical.
been.
Yeah, it was definitely a practical
Yeah.
effect. And I almost want to say like they were like those like aluminum helium balloons. That's what it looked like to me. Remember as a
was just-
kid, my
was
brothers
just
would watch that
too-
movie. Yeah.
It was 2 actual boxing gloves filled with dynamite. That's how they did it.
Wow. Is it really?
And then an old prospector with one of those plungers that just went blew it up.
You're doing a lot of visual bits today. You're doing a lot of visual bits that if Ryan is listening to this, he won't be able to know what your joke is. I can see it. I think it's lovely.
Well,
And
this
actually,
is a video podcast now. It's a video podcast.
okay, I will say that like whenever you mentioned that you want to do this podcast,
Yeah.
And I was
You're talking
excited-
about back at Arby's?
when you were at Arby's, when you're at Arby's in Danville, I was excited to do it, but I was also wondering like I would say at least 45% of Warren's humor is his physical humor.
Physical.
It's just his facial expressions. And so I like, man, it'll be great, it'll be fun, but like the audience won't get a very large chunk of his humor brand.
You got to be there.
You got to be there
You got to
for
be
it.
there.
You got to be there for it.
Is that has that held true? Do you think?
Yeah, you haven't been near as funny as I thought you'd be.
I look funnier than I then I talk funny. I don't talk funny. I look funny.
No, you don't look funny. I think if you're somebody, especially the way you are right now, this is like the most hipster I've seen you because you're wearing just
the hair.
It's the hair, and you got just a white.
I've worn this before.
Slim fit. Either a slim fit or you've gained weight, but I doubt you gained weight because you were unable to gain weight.
It's a little short.
That was it,
isn't it? Is this short?
So we have this guy that comes to our church. He's not homeless. His name's I'll leave his name out of it, I guess. Maybe he's listening. I don't know. But
is his name Ryan?
No. So he comes. He's a really nice guy. He's totally harmless. He's great. But you would think he's homeless if you saw him or whatever.
Okay.
And he just has no filter. He says what you think, and I'd say about 2 months ago.
What I think?
Or sorry. He says what he thinks.
Yeah, no, I gotcha.
Yeah. he's like he shows up.
Geez, get this guy on the road.
This is what Warren's thinking. And he showed up, and this was like 2 months ago, and it was before church. I was kind of scrambling around getting stuff ready, and he goes, "Hey, Jeremiah." Hey, Jeremiah goes, "Hey." I said, "Hey, buddy." He goes, "Have you gained weight?" And I died laughing. I was like, "Well, you're not wrong. COVID weight or whatever." And then
wait. How long has he known you?
Couple years.
Okay.
Couple 3 years, probably.
I thought it was a person that you'd only recently met, and he was just guessing. He's like, looking at you, I feel like you weighed a little bit less.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
yeah. And then just like 2 weeks ago, he said the exact same thing, and I said, buddy, that was funny the first time you said it. You got to move on to something else. But so,
well, I think you look great.
Thank you so much. Thanks. This camera is being very...
I know you keep losing your focus.
Usually, okay, maybe I need to
center up, baby. Center up.
I think I just.
Oh, now you're frozen. Oh my god.
Oh no.
The face that it froze onto is great. Now I have nothing. There it is. You're back.
Okay.
You're back.
All right.
Hey, I want to ask you before we move on.
All right.
Are we recording with the separate audio channels?
I believe so. I believe so. Why am I low?
Go. No. I just I like the play. I like the play.
The play. You like to get in there and you like.
This is me being physically funny.
Warren right now is kind of moving his hands back and forth as if he's playing
sashaying.
He's sashaying back and forth, and his hands are like they have those little finger symbols. That's what he's doing right now.
Like a crab. Like a crab.
Like a little crab.
So a conversation we were having over the last couple of weeks on this video shoot, we went back to it a few times. We were challenging each other to name nearly perfect movies. Nearly perfect movies.
I got it.
You're gonna say Paddington 2. I feel like is one that
you want me to
have.
give my own answer. Or are you gonna give my answer for me?
I'll give all your answers.
Right.
No, you could give your own answers. I just, for whatever reason, I remembered Paddington 2 being something that you enjoyed, and I saw some frames from Paddington 2 a couple days ago, and it looked great. It almost looks like a Wes Anderson movie.
I'm being serious when I say that, because this part I'm not joking. You don't want to get me started on Paddington 2. I can no joke talk about Paddington 2 for an hour.
You're locking your microphone down. That's
I'm locking it down because we're talking about Paddington 2.
You're like, let me get this secure because it's about to get.
I'm going to give you my 3 perfect movies, near perfect movies. All right,
you got 3. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm of the opinion that there are many. There are many. I mean, there's been gobs and gobs of movies. So
these are 3, and they're also just so happen to be. I guess it'd be hard to watch a movie and say that was near perfect, and then not have it be one of your favorites. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Sure. Paddington 2 is the most perfect movie I've ever seen.
High praise.
But I would not put it as a favorite. Maybe that was, so I'm arguing with myself at this point.
Yeah.
No joke. I would encourage you and your wife to watch Paddington 2 some night. It'll be well worth it.
I'm gonna make a note. I'm gonna make note.
The best way I can describe Paddington 2 is, after I left that movie, I thought that movie was made by people who were super passionate about the source material. Like you could tell the actors, the cinematographers, the director of photography, everybody was like, they're all English. It was an all English crew, and I guess Paddington is much bigger there than it is over here. And I think from what I have read, since then is that it was indeed the case that like their whole cast is like this is like almost like a sacred source material. So we gotta just put everything.
So it was like nostalgia for them.
Nostalgia,
Like,
but also like
when was Paddington's first big peak?
I don't know. Was it like in the 70s or 80s maybe?
Maybe. I mean, that would make sense
Yeah.
because Paddington 2 was what, early, like in the 2000s?
Paddington 2 was
2010s?
probably 20. I feel like Paddington 2.
Paddington 2.
If Ryan Wills listens to this, I was just on a different podcast talking, and they asked me about, or I brought up Paddington 2. So he's hearing
I
me
feel
talk
like
about.
you're on a lot of podcasts.
2018. So Paddington 2 is
Okay.
pretty
Recent.
Pretty recent.
Well, that would make sense then if that was its peak, 70s, 80s. You got a lot of people who, like you, are kind of, I think, suggesting, love the source material, grew up with it, and wanted to do right by it.
1958 was the first Paddington book,
58, wow.
but then obviously they're being written all throughout the 60s and 70s and 80s
Yeah.
and 90s. So,
Yeah.
my other one is okay. Actually, let's do back and forth. I got 3. How many do you have?
I got a lot.
Give me your top 3. Give us your top 3.
See, don't ask me tops.
Okay.
Don't ask me tops. Okay?
Okay.
You make me nervous. I will. The first of the movies we discussed that I agree are a nearly perfect movie, The Matrix.
Okay.
Nearly perfect.
Okay.
I watched Matrix 4. I don't know if we've discussed this. Watched
haven't,
Matrix
no,
4. Hated it.
Oh, you hated
Hated
it.
it.
Well,
Hated it.
give me the one reason why. The biggest reason why.
Bland.
Oh.
Bland.
Okay.
Corporate.
Oh.
No soul.
Okay.
No soul.
Okay.
Whereas the first one, all kinds of character, all
Right.
kinds of oh my gosh, the story is great. It's easy to follow. The characters are great. It's just a nearly perfect movie. And
Not to
actually,
mention the style that they introduced that has now
Oh
been
my God.
still being used today by everybody.
a game changer, as they say, a game changer. Because before that, the closest things to it, I think, the stepping stones to it. Look at you, look at him go! Holy moly! What? The closest things to it before Matrix were like Lawnmower Man, Johnny Mnemonic.
Okay.
Not really good movies at all. Interesting in certain ways, but then Matrix comes along and
Yeah. Game changer.
changer.
Okay.
ring ring ding a ling.
All right. Because
Number
people will be very bored by us doing a whole podcast talking about movies. But so we got to move this to this pretty quick. My second one is one I think you won't see coming. That Thing You Do.
Oh yeah, I think we have talked about this briefly.
It is probably maybe my favorite movie of all time.
Great music.
I think that it's impressive that for one, it was one of the only songs that was ever on the top 40 charts that was by a fake band. The other one was done by the Monkees, I think.
Yeah.
But then and to be able to make a whole movie that the whole movie's premise is around one song, and for you never to be sick of that song by the end of the movie, I think it was really well done. Also, I don't think there's a line wasted in that movie.
That's a movie I should probably rewatch because
Yeah.
I do remember. I think I've maybe only seen it once.
Okay.
But I enjoyed it. I remember enjoying it. I need to. You know what? That
It was Tommy Hanks. Tommy Hanks' first
thing
Playtone Records movie.
you do.
That Thing You Do.
Okay, it's on the list.
And then in other Tom Hanks movies since then, a lot of times he'll have little Easter eggs. One of the movies recently was playing, like they had like some on the radio in the background. There was a song playing, and it was like one of the Wonders, like second or third songs in the that only you would know. What it wasn't. It was like one of those other songs they played in the movie that wasn't That Thing You Do, and it showed up in some other Tom Hanks movie. in the
Saving
background.
Private Ryan. Saving Private
yeah. During the Normandy thing, that was a Wonders song.
when the guy was getting stabbed.
Oh, God.
I hit
Awful.
my desk. I'm sorry.
Awful.
Anyway, number 2 movie for me. See, now I got to be careful because I don't want to like give 3 and then later tonight wake up in a sweat.
If you wake up tonight, I'll leave my phone off of silent, and if we need to get back on here so you can talk, we can talk it out.
Gotta
Okay.
add some more.
Yeah, bonus.
Okay. Back to the Future.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Back to the Future.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, such a great movie. Just
Okay.
paced perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Paced perfectly.
What do you think? What do you think of Back to the Future 2?
Also good. The trilogy is great. I mean, certainly the first one outpaces 2 and 3, but both have their qualities that I enjoy. Of course, the second one had some issues with Crispin Glover and all that.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird, but it's good. It's good.
I think Back to the Future 2 had in my mind, one of the best, I don't know what you would call it, real world promotional items.
The Nike shoes?
Nope.
The Pepsi bottle?
Nope. One more guess.
Oh god, there's so many. Oh, the pizzas?
Yeah.
that
No.
they-
No. I thought you were getting there. I thought you got it. Thought you got it, but you didn't. Here it is. It's remember when Pizza Hut,
Yeah.
real world Pizza Huts had the Back to the Future 2 glasses promotional. Look it up. Look
What?
it up right now. Bring up your Google. Bring up your Google.
So you're saying that
Back to the Future 2
glasses,
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
Oh my gosh, these are cool.
You-
Wow.
You don't remember these?
Yeah, I vaguely remember this. I don't remember them being a part of a promotional campaign.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot. You know what? I'm just remembering now. You're a Max Headroom fan, as am I. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. So
Okay, good
yeah,
one.
it stands
That
to
was
reason
good.
that you would love that.
Back to the
Okay,
Future
that
2.
was my
Back to the
number
Future.
2. What's your number 3?
My number
I'm
3
sorry.
is a more recent one, more serious film. Again, music related, Whiplash.
Oh yeah, that's a really good movie.
It's
a really good.
It's one of those movies that stuck with me for 3 or 4 days after watching it. The premise of a jazz drummer and his relationship with his, instructor
Domineering.
is like
Domineering.
is not
Oh.
something you would think would at all be interesting or even like riveting. So the fact that they pulled off a riveting film over about a jazz drummer, and I think that is the leanest movie I've ever seen. Meaning,
Pretty lean.
there are no other storylines going on. Every single scene, every single line is basically just singular, focused on like this drummer and him going forward.
Which is good because the Miles Teller character, that's what he's all about. That's what he feels like he has to be all about.
Yeah. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think there's any scenes in that movie without him in it. I don't think. Like, I don't think you ever see
You might be right.
the instructor by himself. Like, they don't like even. You only see this whole movie through the eyes of him. Nobody else.
And he's very briefly with the girl that he's dating. He's very briefly with his dad.
Yep.
Paul Reiser, I believe, right?
Paul Reiser. That's right.
But yeah, for the most part, it's just him grinding it out.
Grinded it out.
Grinding it
Grinding it
out.
out.
Okay.
Perfect
Well,
movie.
I feel compelled to give you something more modern because a lot of my answers were kind of 80s, 90s.
Okay.
RoboCop's on the
Fine, it's
list.
okay.
Home Alone's on the list. These are all Total Recall.
You just cheated, by the way. You threw in all your other answers.
No. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to name any of those.
Okay. Oh, you're not. You're not going to
I'm
tell
not
us about
gonna
them.
name-
You're not going to say those names of those movies.
I'm not going to give you The Big Lebowski.
Right. You're not going to give us that name.
Which I'm not going to give you all these other movies that now I can't think of any to extend the joke.
Right.
So I'm just going to give you a recent movie that I watched very recently, within the last few weeks, within maybe the last month.
Okay.
That I thought was a nearly perfect movie that I was
gonna write this
totally
down.
blindsided by.
Getting ready to write this down.
And I had heard of this movie, and I'd heard that it was good, but it was one of those things where I was like, I don't think that's going to be good, just based on what I'm judging a book by its cover. I don't think it's going to be good, even
This is
though
a
what I'm
long
hearing
introduction.
is to the contrary.
long introduction.
Hell or High Water.
Oh, hold up. Let
Yeah.
me see. Hell.
I feel like it's under the radar. It's under the
Water.
radar.
2016 film.
Hell or High Water.
I have heard this is good.
Chris Pine, amazing.
97% in Rotten Tomatoes. Holy smokes.
Chris Pine, amazing.
Okay. Okay.
What's his name? Big Lebowski guy. Can't remember his name right
Yep,
now.
that's him.
Amazing.
Okay.
The guy that plays Chris Pine's brother.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
97% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Right, mark it
Whiplash, 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. Let's see. What did you have? Back to the
Paddington
Future?
2. Paddington 2.
Oh, no. Paddington 2 is going to beat all of them. Back to the Future. Let's see. Back to the Future, 96. Okay, we're doing well.
Nice.
I have a
That
feeling
Thing You Do.
I have a feeling That Thing You Do is going to be the lowest, but it's still pretty good. That Thing You Do is... Come on, internet. I've got a podcast. 93. Great
That's pretty
score.
good. That's
Great
pretty
score,
good.
but again, yeah, the lowest. Paddington 2. Here it comes. Bada bing, bada bang. 99.
99.
Perfect. I'm telling you, I'm not joking. It is the most perfect movie.
What's Matrix?
Oh, thank you. Oh, yep, I knew I was forgetting one. The Matrix. Matrix Resurrection. That's what we're doing, right?
No. The first one.
Hold up. Matrix. Come on, Matrix.
Oh no.
88%.
Are you serious?
88.
88? Oh my god.
Maybe it was
I'm
almost
shocked.
Maybe it was almost too ahead of its time. You know what I mean?
I feel like The Matrix is pretty much universally believed to be a nearly perfect movie. What's going on with that? Is that Russia?
What's going on with what?
That score, it's too low.
Is that Russia? Yeah, it's probably Russia. But also, in my mind, I've always thought of The Matrix as one of the truly great movies of our time.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard people talk about it being perfect. But I've only watched it maybe 1.5 times. So I'm not the biggest Matrix guy. I'm not the big Matrix. I mean, I'm just saying.
I don't feel like I am either, but
Yeah.
God.
I get it.
I watched that fourth one. I was like, yeah, this is garbage. And then I went back and watched the first one, and I was blown
Yeah.
away. I probably enjoyed it more than I did back in high school when I watched it.
Sure. Paddington 2, 99%. Just saying.
Hard to argue.
Yeah.
You know, I could have said Ghostbusters. Didn't. I didn't.
You're not going to mention Ghostbusters. You're not going to say that one.
I'm not gonna come out here and say Ghostbusters. I'm not gonna come out here and say Major League, the original Major League. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you're not going to say that one.
I'm not gonna.
What do
I'm
some
not
of your
gonna come
buddies
out.
say? Some of your work friends, what do they say?
Shawshank Redemption was
Oh.
mentioned. I mean, it is.
It's a great
I mean,
movie.
let's be
It's a
honest.
great movie, but I know. But
Forrest Gump.
Okay. Yeah.
Forrest Gump.
Little long.
Yeah, both of those. Isn't
Shawshank?
Shawshank? That's long, right?
I think a little long. Yeah.
Golly,
I saw the Batman last week.
Oh, we did? Did you like it?
That's a movie that stuck with me for a few days. Which that to me is always a sign. Like if I'm still pondering some stuff over,
Oh, that's what you want.
that's what I want. Yeah.
That's a sign of a good movie. I will say this: when Robert Pattinson was in the Twilight movies, I'm in no way sharing an opinion that is unique or groundbreaking, but I feel like I need to go on record and say it. I thought that Robert Pattinson was just a nothing and nobody.
Right.
A good for nothing.
Sure.
Nobody. I was about to send him over to Jeremiah to get just torn down to the ground.
Tear him down.
Okay?
Love language. Yep.
But my goodness, that guy can act.
Oh, he's awesome.
He's so good. The
It's like-
Lighthouse. Have you seen that?
I have not.
Lighthouse?
But it's like when
So
Heath,
good.
when Heath Ledger was. This is now turning into the movie podcast.
It's
Nobody's interested.
fine.
When Heath Ledger
Everybody
was announced as Joker, that one
Right,
was
same deal, same
universally
deal.
scoffed, and I think that was almost a lesson that like, okay, maybe we shouldn't like laugh at casting news. And so when Pattinson was announced as the Batman, you would think it was
Oh,
like
you know.
you would think people were like, oh no, oh my gosh, it's gonna be horrible. But people were like, no,
Hold of a pump the brakes. Pump them. Pump them. Pump. I feel like he had a lot more. Heath Ledger was out of left field, I feel like. Because
Yes,
I think
yeah.
leading up to that, he had 10 Things I Hate About
Right,
You. Like, that's
right.
what he was coming in
Yep.
to Batman on. So that one was like, whoa, buddy.
Right, right.
Pattinson, you got The Lighthouse. You have, he was in a movie called A Good Time, which is amazing. Actually, you've seen Uncut Gems. Everybody loves Uncut
course.
Gems.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
go
Hey.
back.
Uh-huh.
Good Time. That is a better movie than
That's a
Uncut
great,
Gems.
great movie.
By the same guys. Same
Yep.
guys that did Uncut Gems. And more that I'm not even remembering that Robert Pattinson has been that he's been great in.
He was in Tenet. Tenet was cool. Didn't
I didn't see
understand it.
Tenet.
Didn't
Haven't seen
understand it at all, but cool movie. He was good in that.
Yeah. What other movies have you been in? Let's just listen.
Robert
This
Pattinson.
podcast is now about listing Robert Pattinson.
Movie time, Robert Pattinson.
This is a Robert Pattinson fanboy.
Waiting for the Barbarians.
The
The Devil at the Time. I haven't seen any of these,
Who?
to be honest with you.
What is this?
The Lost City of Z.
What?
Robert Pattinson, bro.
These are movies?
Huh? Or I don't know. I'm just on his IMDb. I'm just on his IMDb, bro.
All right, I'm looking at the Twilight. I'm going to start down there, and I'm going to work my way up. 'Cause those all sucked.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Those all they sucked.
Okay.
He is in Lost City of Z.
Yep.
There's Good Time. Good Time is 2017. Great movie. Everybody go watch that.
Okay.
Lighthouse. Mentioned that one. 2019. Okay, I might have covered all the movies that I think Robert Pattinson is great in with those two. But you know what? That's two is plenty. Two is plenty.
Oh man, I just accidentally clicked on the other tab I had open, and it was from our last episode talking about the Rocky training montage, and it is here. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen with you. You can see what showed up on my screen just right now when we were talking about Robert Pattinson. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna share my screen, this desktop, and share.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Wherever they filmed this, that area was out of baby oil for 6 months after production.
Tell the audience what you're looking at here.
I'm looking at the just almost incomprehensibly slathered abdomen of one Sylvester Stallone.
Just ripped. Absolutely.
Oh my God. Just
8-pack. He's
just
hanging upside
ripples
down. His chest,
upon ripples.
His man nips are right there, and he's oiled up as all get out.
It's just it's an oil slick on this man's torso. It's almost appalling.
So it's appalling. It's offensive.
Appalling.
It's almost
It's
offensive.
offensively oiled up.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the I don't know what to talk about next. Sigh. That's what that was.
It is. It really is. I haven't even looked at my phone. You know, I have those topics on my phone.
We're 2/3 the way through
I know.
episode 2 already of our little recording.
we're nearing the end here. Let me get my.
Oh no, where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Rolled off. My phone was nearly dead. Had to charge it up.
Hey, here's what we want to do next for Ryan Wills and Ryan Shelton who are listening to this.
Yeah.
Text me what you think is a perfect movie. This is your reward for listening, being a faithful listener.
Yeah.
We want to hear what you think is a perfect movie.
Yeah. Anybody listening,
Mm-hmm.
text either Jeremiah or myself. We're
That's
going
right.
to assume you have our contact information.
That's right.
And tell us what you think a perfect movie is. One that we haven't named.
Okay.
Please don't send us ones that we've named already. That's not fun for us.
No.
We've already talked about it. Why would you do that?
We're encouraging everybody to do it. We're requiring the Ryans to do it.
All Ryans must submit at least one movie they believe to be nearly flawless.
Right. Everybody else, it's a friendly invitation. Go ahead and we'd love to hear it. Ryans, got to do
It's
it.
It's a demand.
Otherwise, we're not going to let you listen anymore. You're done.
Straight up, it's a demand. Okay? We're not cutting around, or we're not beating around the bush. What's the saying? We're not cutting around the bush.
Cutting around the bush. That's right.
Okay? You must send us one. Okay. Something I had on my There Is No Podcast list of topics at the top, but these are in no particular order. Good or bad band names.
Oh man, that's something I got to prep for. That's something I got to prep for.
I know. I'm just putting the bug in your ear on that one.
I will say one
because
can I give you one?
Yeah.
Were you making fun of my stutter just then?
No.
Mr. Joe
you have
Biden?
a stutter?
Yeah,
What?
I can stutter. For sure I can stutter. I mean, no, I wouldn't say I have a stuttering problem, but like if I get excited or if I'm trying to talk, if I'm trying to impress people on my really great podcast, sometimes I'll stutter.
Yeah. No, I do that. Don't I do that?
When you do it, it's like funny.
No.
Yes. I think you're like trying to do it.
I try to do it.
What probably if I were to list like over my lifetime what my all-time favorite bands are, my all-time favorite band has a name that I've never loved, and I still don't really know what it means. Guster.
Yeah.
I
They were Gus first.
they were Gus Gus originally.
Was it Gus Gus?
It was Gus Gus, I believe.
I know that they were kind of forced to change their name.
Yes. Yeah. And so I mean I haven't really listened to much of them probably about, I don't know, 8 to 10 years. But
Yeah.
I mean I was their number one fan for a long time, and I always just wondered, like, what is Guster? What does that mean? You know?
That one to me seems like it was just, oh gosh, we can't have this name. It's Guster now. It's Guster.
Which would reflect their lyrics. They've come out numerous times when people are like, I think this song is about this, or this song is about this, and they're always like, no, they don't mean anything. We just get in the studio and basically right before we record, just jot some stuff down. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
good.
That's what the Beatles did, baby. That's what the Beatles did.
I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold.
Uber on license plate, there was probably a band called Uber.
What?
What?
What did you just say?
What? Wait, hold on. What? The note in my phone says Uber on license plate. Oh, I remember this.
Okay,
This.
okay.
I was walking around one day,
Mhm.
and I saw a car pull up with the word Uber on it and some numbers probably or whatever. And I thought to myself, oh, that's a weird. Why would you get vanity plates that said Uber on it?
Okay.
But then it dawned on me because it was kind of an older car. It looked like the plates were kind of older. I'm like, you know what? Maybe that person got that vanity plate before Uber. And thought like, yeah, nobody really says Uber. Uber's kind of a cool word. That's my vanity plate. And then Uber comes along and becomes this thing that people with ride sharing. Now it's stupider now. It's become stupider to have that vanity plate, I feel like.
Okay, we haven't done this yet. Are you there? This is gonna have to be edited out. You were cutting in and out and like froze, and I think I just did. And it
what?
And my Zoom just said your internet connection is unstable.
Oh my gosh, are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm good.
All right.
I'm just saying that might not be usable. This part might not be usable for the podcast.
Because it's going to be all like...
Right.
Okay.
Speaking of license plates,
Mm-hmm.
we were up in Chicago this past weekend, doing some shopping. Went to Oak Brook Mall, crazy crowded. And I was with my wife and my daughter, and we were driving up to... we were almost to the mall. And there was a car in front of us that license plate said March 5. What do you think that would mean?
March 5. Maybe March 5th is a day of note for that family or person.
Okay, so here's what I did. Luckily, we're near a stop sign or stoplight, and I saw they had their windows rolled down. I rolled my window down, and I kind of leaned out of my car, and I said, "Today's your day." I got really excited. Like, today's your day.
It was March 5th?
Yeah, it was March 5th. I'm sorry. Yeah. I left out a key part of that. It was March 5th, and it was two. I would say probably the teenage girls were driving. I don't maybe early 20s, maybe, I don't know. And
Call the police.
yeah, and I leaned out and I said, "Today's your day. Today's the day." And like I could see like the passenger had
Confusion.
no clue what I was talking about. The driver kind of looked at me for about 2 seconds, and then I saw the light bulb go off, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't even realize." I go, "Today's it. Today's your day. It's March 5th. Congratulations!" And she goes, "Oh my gosh, I didn't even know." And she got super, and then I drove.
So you still don't know why?
No
Why
idea.
it was her day?
No idea. And so we were wondering, like, okay, so March 5th couldn't have been that important to her. That like it was important to somebody that to
Sure.
make your license plate March
Sure.
5th.
Yeah. Well, if she's a young person, she's probably not the one that registered
That's
those
kind
plates. So
of that's kind of what I was,
mom or dad,
maybe an
or aunt or
anniversary.
uncle.
Anniversary?
Could be. Birthday?
No, she'd know it was mom and dad's birthday.
Maybe. Yeah. What day was Paddington 2 released?
Coming full circle with the jokes. Pow, pow, Paddington 2. 2 release date.
January 12th.
November
Not it.
11th.
What? Oh, wait,
November-
this is Patty. Wait,
Oh,
what?
what? Paddington 2, November 10th.
January 12th. January 12th.
Oh,
What is happening?
wait. What Google are you using? I'm using Google. What are you
I'm using American Google.
When I put in Paddington 2 release date, it says 10 November 2017. What does yours say?
Hold on. Well, let me just... can I share a video? How do you do that?
Can you share your screen?
Share screen. Host disabled participant screen sharing. You are diabolical.
Okay, look it up on your phone then. Look it up on your phone. Or take a picture of it. Take a picture of your screen and text it to me. Take a picture of your screen and text it to me.
Okay. Just calm down. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Disabled screen
I
sharing.
mean, what if Google's giving us different information based on our biases?
I don't like that. I
I
don't
mean,
like that.
you and your extreme views, it's feeding you
Is it
different.
because I have my hair pulled back?
Okay.
Am I getting? Do I have a different? Google
Oh,
because my hair's pulled back?
this is so weird. Yours says, yeah, sure enough, that's Paddington 2 release date. Oh, you know what? Wait, hold
You're
on.
looking at Paddington, the original.
No, I put in just padding. Not Paddington. I put padding. There it goes. Now it's synced up. Now we're good.
Send me a screenshot of the screen you were looking at. Send me a screenshot.
Hold on, let me get back up. Padding 2 release date. Here it is. Oh, well, now it's right, though. It still says January 12th. That's weird.
Just hit the back. Hit the back.
Okay. Here it is. Here's my sharing my screen. Bang. Share. You see it?
What is this? What is it? What even is this? What's it? What's that date?
Oh, I put padding and then 2 and then release Darte.
I'm just curious what 10 November 2017 is in reference to.
I know. It says release days. 5 November was in London, and then 10 November 2017 was United Kingdom. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Really, I guess you got the worldwide release date, maybe,
I
not
guess.
the American release date. I don't know.
I guess. All right.
Real quick,
Great work.
quick. I'm just gonna knock off a couple things on the list here. Indication you're a bad dog parent. If you'd be screwed if "do you want a treat" did not work to call your dog. That's an indication that you're probably a bad dog parent. If saying "do you want a treat" did not get them to come running, and that's kind of where I'm at.
So if you say, "Do you want a treat?" Do your dogs come running?
Oh yeah.
You like just the words? Do you want a treat?
If that did not work though,
But-
there would be I would not be able to retrieve my dogs.
But what if for me, and I just like shake the treat bag?
Yeah, that's basically the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So then yes, I mean,
If
like,
that didn't work, would you be screwed?
oh yeah, my dog would just run away.
From this angle, I can see how freshly shaven you are. It's
Very-
nice.
very. Hey, you're a video guy. What length of lens do you think I have on here? On my camera. For the people listening at home, I have I've hooked up one of my actual DSLR cameras to my computer, and so that's my webcam. So it looks really nice. So it has an actual lens on it.
I'm gonna say something between 16 and 24.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. It seems. Am I in the ballpark?
Of course, but but you can't. I mean,
That's right. That's a pretty decent range. I'm gonna say 16.
ooh,
24. 24. It's 18. Painful to you.
20, bro, 20,
20.
20.
20 millimeter.
20 mil, 20
Is
mil
that,
lens.
is that common?
No,
feel like
but
that's uncommon.
it's underutilized. I
Is
love
it a prime lens?
It's a great.
That's
It's prime
prime
lens.
lens?
It's a great lens. It's a great
Yeah.
focal length for those listening at home. Turn on Paddington 2. Get yourself a 20 mil lens. Okay.
Write this down.
Watch Paddington 2.
Okay.
Watch Rocky 4.
Okay.
Watch The Matrix. Get yourself a 20 mil lens. Get yourself a 20
And think
mil.
about, and also think about this. Also think about this. When you were in the car as a kid,
Right.
not knowing how long you had left in a car ride. It's something nobody's ever going to have to worry about again. But you remember how excruciating that was? I hated it.
Oh, yeah. I
Not to
mean,
bring up another time.
my kids will still say, how long do we have left? I mean, we were just coming home from Chicago, and Livy was
But you
saying,
know immediately, though, right? Do you have your Waze on? Do you have your Google?
sure,
Google?
sure. But, I mean, our parents always knew roughly how much time was left.
Did they?
Let's do that. Let's do that together. Ready? I don't think I can get near as loud as you can. Hold on. Let me just do it by let me just do it by myself, and let's see.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Are you trying to be bad?
You almost
You
just
gotta-
caused me to spit all over my computer, all over my. Oh my gosh.
You got to get your teeth involved. Are you getting your teeth involved?
So what are you doing with the water? Are you pushing it back and forth?
Just listen. Just listen. You just listen.
Good grief. Oh my gosh.
So it's done.
I can't even. Okay, hold up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna block your reaction because it's your reaction that gets me. Okay, I'm putting my the little window that comes up behind Zoom. You know that show, like
Yeah.
I'm
Cover
putting
me
that
up.
I'm putting that in front of your face. All right, here we go.
Cover me up. Oh, it's so bad.
Oh no.
An actual spit take, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh. I have got. Oh, that's awful. I got my taxes right up here.
I got my taxes around here somewhere. Here's my.
Let's compare our tax.
This is my property tax bill.
Oh, I was gonna say like your tax. That's it. Your taxes. That's it. Oh, I've got spit all over my keyboard. Good.
Well, yeah. You
Okay,
make sure to clean that up, buddy.
gotta watch that recording back.
Yes. Well, hey, it was good to reconnect. I know we had a bit of a unscheduled hiatus there, but you know what? I think we proved we can get right back into it whenever we want.
Back in the saddle. Back.
The saddle. We can get it.
Yep.
We can get the saddle.
Hey, let's do it again next week. Good.
Try to
I've
anyway.
got
Yeah.
all this spit all over my. All
Clean
right.
that up. Clean that up.
Thanks for doing this.
I think I'm gonna make this a video. I'm gonna try to make a video.
Okay. I think this.
Yeah,
I think the spit take is probably what put it over the top for you, wasn't it?
I think so.
I
Yeah,
kind of.
like-
I even spit. Yeah, there's spit right here on my 20 milliliter, my 20 mil lens.
yeah. Rack that focus. I want to see if the spit. If you can see the spit. All right.
All right.
Okay, buddy. Have a good day.
Bye. Love you.
Love you too.